Hey everyone, I need your attention for 1 minute. This is not one of those ads. This is something that has changed my entire life. If you've been listening to this podcast, you know that this is all about personal development as the foundation for everything good in your life. And this podcast is now sponsored by Growth Day, which is the world's first all-in-one personal development app. I mean, oh my gosh, can you imagine having everything all in one place that you need to create the life that you want? Now you can. So if you've been struggling with your motivation, your mood, your productivity, or your purpose, you have to check this out. Growth Day helps you consciously change your life and achieve your potential. It has all the self-improvement tools, motivational classes, and life coaching all in one place. So many of us want to improve our lives, but the question is how? Where do we start? What do we use? How do you get unstuck? How do you make self-improvement stick? Well, research shows how. It's when you consistently journal, track your habits, set goals, learn from empowering mentors, and challenge yourself that you'll be happier, healthier, and more successful. But let me ask you something. Where do you actually do all of your personal development work? I have to tell you that over 300,000 people use Growth Day for a reason. It works. It's the world's #1 software for self-improvement. Growth Day has an amazing mindset journal that I absolutely love, a habit tracker, and a goal-setting system. In fact, I bet if you went to my stories this week, you probably saw me using the journaling app and telling you to do it too, because it's the first time that journaling has ever actually stuck consistently in my life because of this app. And best of all, Growth Day has live inspirational classes every single week from the world's top motivational speakers and life coaches. These are people who have impacted my life in huge ways. These are mentors who I already knew and loved. In fact, this is something that's so huge for me, you guys. I personally teach a class in Growth Day every single month, and it is one of the most fun things that I get to do, and I'd love to see you there. These classes will truly shift your life. There's always something new that you will learn. So join me and 300,000 achievers growing our lives with actual real intention. Visit growthday.com/Lori for a free trial. Yes, you can try this for free. So go to growthday.com/Lori and go live your best life. You guys, that's growthday.com/Lori. And I can't wait to see you there.
What actually feels good for me today to do? Like, who am I today? Mm-hmm. Because I'm not the same person I was yesterday. And maybe that same workout that I thought identified me is no longer what feels right for me.
Welcome to the Earn Your Happy podcast. I'm Lori Harder, founder of The Bliss Project, 3-time fitness world champion, fitness expert, and cover model turned self-love junkie, lifestyle entrepreneur, and author. Each week, I'll bring you a guest or a thought that will help you bust through your fears, connect to your soul, and get focused and clear so you can elevate your life, business, and relationships. We don't wait until we're ready for someone to tell us we're good enough. We take what we want and we anoint ourselves. Get ready to earn, own, and unapologetically rock your happiness every single day. Are you with me? Here we go.
Oh, good morning, Evans.
Good morning, Lori. Happy Thursday.
Oh, happy Thursday. There's a little rain outside. And if you guys, if you want to hear something crazy.
Yes.
Did I wake up literally 5 minutes ago?
You did. I brought you breakfast in bed.
You guys.
That would be nice.
Chris set the alarm for a different time this morning because we decided last night we weren't going to go to SoulCycle for a little extra time today.
Yeah.
And so I just assumed we would have the alarm at the normal time, which is 6:45. Yeah. So one snooze cycle went by and I'm like, oh, I got to get up. I'm like, Chris, what time is it? He's like, it's 7:37. Well, Evans and I start recording at 7:30. So I was 7 minutes late. So I'm sitting here right now with that shot of adrenaline that you get when you're like,
yeah, like when you're late for school.
I'm late. So I run downstairs, frazzled, and I open the door and she's standing at the door.
Yeah, I'm standing there.
You're just standing there.
Just singing.
And you singing in the rain.
Because it's raining today, which never happens.
It's raining. It never rains here.
It's a sign of good fortune.
Do you like the rain?
You know, I do like a rainy day every once in a while. It's very cozy.
How about a rainy night?
Ooh, rainy night?
Yeah.
That's nice too.
Because I love a rainy night. Do you ever feel like you might be getting queued up for a song?
Yeah. Was that what that was?
I really wanted to know, but I wanted to see most of all if you'd sing that.
I liked it.
Do you have a quote?
Yeah. Actually, it's from yoga last night.
Oh my God, you went to yoga last night?
Yeah, and it was real good.
Was JD there?
JD was not there.
was JC there?
JC
Was with you?
Chasez from NSYNC was there. No, that would be cool though. But you guys, this teacher, Danielle at Sweat Yoga, is the bomb diggity. When you're feeling bad about stuff, just go to her class and she just brings the heat. It's awesome.
Literally. And figuratively bringing the heat.
She really brings the heat.
So tell me why. Like, take me through a little bit of Danielle's class.
Well, she's very, her practices are always more soulful. So she's like, stop taking this so dang seriously. Because everyone in class can be like, I'm going to do handstands and just everything's perfect. and she's like, you guys know this is just a class, right? Like, chill. So last night she was like, stop being so hard on yourself. And then when you're like picking on your brother or something and your mom's like, leave your brother alone.
Yeah.
You know, she was like, leave yourself alone.
Oh,
Isn't that great?
wow.
And I liked that. Leave yourself alone.
That's really good because I'm kind of picking on myself right now
Me
over
too.
this like talk this weekend. And I'm just
Yeah.
hearing the chatter of like, you've done so many talks. Why are you still freaking out? Or why are you still having trouble preparing? Like all of these things that go through your head that just takes it's so exhausting.
Yeah, just leave yourself alone.
What are you picking on yourself about?
Probably a lot of body stuff right now. Just because I'm trying on wedding dresses this weekend. I'm like, oh, I have to look like this. No, you don't.
I don't mean to laugh, but I so get it.
It's so stupid.
You're trying on wedding dresses.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Where?
In the great state of Indiana.
You are? Yeah. How cool.
Super random.
Yeah.
I'm going to meet Adam's family. My mom's going to be there.
Oh, that'll be so much fun.
In-laws
Do you know what
meeting.
you want your dress to look like?
I have no clue.
Not at all?
No, I haven't even been looking online. All my friends are like, don't you have a Pinterest board? No.
Oh, I just got stressed out because I don't have any time to look at dresses and send them to you.
It's okay. I'll send you
But that's
pictures.
my thing.
I know.
It's a real thing for me to be like, well, how about this style or this style? And you're like, thank God she's busy this weekend.
I just have no clue.
Why do it? I mean, it's only like, it's just a dress. But
It's
at the
just a
same
dress.
time, it's the dress.
I know. You want to feel your best.
You just want to feel so good.
But they also have Spanx for everything. I looked
You don't
on
need
Spanx.
Spanx, P.S.
Lori, every woman needs Spanx.
Every woman
Just
doesn't.
smooths you out.
So I did my first Spanx purchase a while back. I think we talked about it.
Yes.
And when I put them on, though, because my dress was white, like you could see them. So it was the kind of material that I was like, oh, I'll need Spanx or something. I think I needed a full bodysuit.
Like a scuba diving
Yes,
suit.
literally. Like I think I needed
Literally.
literally. I needed a full bodysuit for this one. And it didn't cut it.
Yeah.
So
So you just went free.
I don't know. Do you really want to feel that constricted on your wedding day?
Because
they're tight.
Yeah, I guess
mean,
I'll just play it by ear.
I love me some Spanx, but sometimes you want to feel easy breezy down there.
yeah. Need some, like a little fan down
You
there.
do. You're especially if you're in the South, like you're gonna want to clip a fan under
Yeah.
there. You're
My
gonna want to
hoo-ha.
just loosen everything up. Loosen it all. Do
be
yoga
real
first. Yeah. We're gonna just change the topic.
What's your quote?
My quote, well, someone sent this to me. They were like, hey, you might want to use this for your quote of the day. And I was like, maybe I won't. And then I was like, that's good. I probably do.
I will.
I will. Wait, that's your Southern accent. Okay, so J.R. Romera sent this to me. Sorry, it has 2 R's in it. That's why it's like JRROMERA. And she was like, you might want to use this. And it's from the Good Quote. And it says, when you doubt your power, you give your power to your doubt.
I like that a lot.
And I'm doubting my power right now.
Don't doubt your power anymore.
I'm handing my power on a platter to my doubt.
Let's get that platter back right now and give it to your power.
Frustration station.
Yeah. Lori, I'm telling you right now, you got this.
I got this. And I really do at this point. Like, I go in these phases where I'm like, whatever happens is totally fine. It doesn't matter. I accept all things. And I do. And I'm like, yeah, it just in the grand scheme, I'm just there to, like, it's not about me. I'm there to serve, blah, blah, blah. And then you'll have this moment where you're like, ah!
Well, it's very intimidating what you're doing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
What's it yawn, Evans? Because I woke up now 10 minutes ago.
Hey, do you want to hear a really good review?
Did you do your quote?
Yeah, remember I said, leave yourself alone.
That's such a good quote. Sorry, it seemed like a topic for me. You guys, for real. She's like, do you want to come back and do this podcast? I was like, no.
I like it. It's fresh.
It's super fresh. I feel like an entire bakery right now.
I love
fresh
bakeries.
Baked goods. Oh my God, Fresh Baked Goods. That was the name of my first boyfriend's band.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I did not think you were going to say that.
You said that's the
Fresh
truth.
Baked Goods?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know where he is now, but I really wish he was still playing.
I know.
That is a great name.
Yeah, it is a great name. It's Fresh Baked Goods. All right, let's hear that review of the week.
Okay, it's really nice. It says,
are you ever going to pick like a really
I'm
mean
going to pick
one?
a really mean one. No. This is from Live for Santos, huh?
Live for Santa Claus.
Live for Santa Claus.
Just kidding. Live for Santos, huh?
And they say, thank you, Lori and Evans. You have helped me feel connected, have helped me find my voice, and offer me joy and a personal journey to self-worth.
Oh my.
Is that the
How
best?
did we do that?
I'm like, I think you have the wrong person.
She's like, I've actually been listening to a totally different podcast and accidentally left this
Did
review.
You confuse this?
I love that. We're going to send you something amazing.
Yeah.
It's going to blow your mind.
A unicorn.
Well, something like that.
Yeah.
For sure. You're going to picture a unicorn when you get the package in the mail.
Yes, you are.
So send that on over. Send over your address is what I meant.
Yeah.
Wow. Brain not functioning yet, Evans.
Because it's Thursday morning and it's raining in California, which never happens, everyone.
Never, ever happens. And it's really raining. Like there are rivers on the streets.
That's why I think it's a sign of good fortune.
Right now, if I was a child in California, I'd probably get my Barbies out and like a Barbie canoe or something.
Yes.
And I'd put it in that river right there that I can
And make
see.
them play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do that too.
Do we have a question?
Yeah, we have a lot of good ones.
Okay, I'm ready for you to answer them.
Okay. This one is from CBello4410. How do you get over your fear of failing?
How do you get over your fear of failing? Well, this is great because we're talking about it today.
That's what I thought.
Well, for you in your yoga class, that was like some amazing wisdom of like, you guys, this is just a class.
Yeah.
And whether it's just a class or it's just a talk or it's just a thing, like at the end of the day, it's like not the end of the world. And it's just this moment in time. I'm educating myself right now. I'm literally coaching myself.
I like
how do you
it.
get over your fear? It's really just a moment in time and you're a human and it's okay. And you're just going to do your best.
Mm-hmm.
And your best isn't going to be your ultimate best because we're always evolving. So like your best is just the best that you can possibly do right now. So how do you get over your fear? You have to give yourself the grace to fail or to not be awesome. And I realize why I'm nervous about this weekend.
Why?
Because I'm comparing myself to the other people on stage. Like I'm comparing myself to, I know there's going to be one of like my favorite speakers there. So I'm just like comparing myself to the way that she speaks. And it's not the same style. Nor am I the type of speaker who puts in, you know, hundreds of hours on one talk. It's not how I actually do a talk. So if I want to do that type of talk, then I need to put in that time to have that type of talk. And I'm not willing to do that because it's not my style. Nor do I have the time for it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think you have to let yourself off the hook and really be like, I'm a beginner. or I'm doing this, or I'm doing that. Not that I'm
Yeah.
a beginner speaker, but I'm saying like you're at a different phase, or for when I am doing something that's beginning, it's like I'm a beginner, or
Right.
give yourself grace.
Give yourself grace. And you're Lori. So you've got your Lori style talk on there.
My Lori style talk.
And I think that's wonderful. And so do so many other people.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
How about you? Getting over fear. How do you get over your fear?
I think that you probably don't, excuse me, ever. And it's a good thing that if you've still got that means you care.
Yeah. I don't think you ever do.
Yeah, it's just part of being human. But don't let it cripple you.
You just do it.
Yeah.
You show up with fear. I think that people out there who have a lot of fear or who aren't acting, use your words, Lori.
I am a robot.
It's crazy
It's
how my
Thursday.
neurons are starting to connect. I think what stops people is they think everyone's comfortable and everyone's good
Right.
at something and everyone's great at launching courses or doing the thing or speaking in public or
Yeah.
like social butterflies. Everybody's freaking weird and scared. They just
So
are.
true.
Like we're all just a bunch of kids walking around trying to pretend to be adults, and it's so stupid.
It is so ridiculous.
It's dumb. Like we
so
need
dumb.
to get those collars that are, those signs that are digital on top of taxi cabs.
Yeah.
We all need to wear thick collars that we and put in how we feel that morning.
Oh, yeah. Just a little light.
Yeah, it just says in sentences like, woke up this morning, felt really stupid. And it'll just flash over and over and you won't see it. So as you start to feel better, it'll
Yeah.
still like just remind the world like, oh, she felt stupid this morning.
Yeah. I'm going to be a little nicer to
A
her.
little bit nicer. Or the guy will be like, I really don't have confidence, even though I'm trying really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like we should all just know like, hey, I am barely making it through this day right now.
Right.
Like just surviving ... poop emoji.
Yeah. I just pooped my pants
Yeah.
5 minutes ago.
Totally.
Can you give me a little grace here?
Exactly. Need some extra grace. I had to spray the actual bathroom spray into the back of my pants. And it was cold.
And it hurt my butt.
It's not good for the skin. I
This is
might
the good.
be having a reaction. Do you have Benadryl?
Let's get serious.
Have you
Lori.
ever used potpourri spray as perfume when you were little?
No, but my
Me either.
mom loves potpourri. Do people still use that? Because she's got bowls of dang potpourri everywhere.
I think you can still get it at like a Home Goods
Oh, she's
in a
like,
bag.
she would, anytime I'm going to someone's house, she's like, get him a bag of potpourri as a hostess gift. I'm like, Mom, no one uses potpourri anymore.
Oh my God, we had so much potpourri.
Yes.
We had so much. I was like, do we
need
stink
this?
extra?
Right.
Because we've got bowls of random bark everywhere.
Scented bark. I don't understand.
Do you remember also, like now nothing's changed. We have
No.
essential oils now. It's all the same.
Right,
We're going to
it
be
really
like,
is.
oh my God, we bought everyone oil. Like there's
And
going to
you
be a
think it's a nice
graveyard for oil.
gift.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I hope so. I bought it for people,
I
but
know,
at the
I do
same
it-
time, I'm like, do they like it as much as I do? There were these things, I feel like I've talked about it on this podcast before.
Pillars?
You would put it on a light bulb. Did I talk about this? It
Oh,
was like
light
this,
bulb.
it was like a wire and it had a rose at the top, but the rose was like made of something that obviously wouldn't catch on fire when you put it on a light bulb.
Yeah.
And so you would put oil on the flower and you'd turn, when you turn the light bulb on, it would heat up and scent up your room.
What?
Yeah. So it was weird. It was
That's
from
some
the
high-tech
80s.
stuff in Michigan.
I know. So we had roses on our light bulbs, which I have no idea why they made them pretty because you had a freaking lampshade on. But I acted like it was my job to put the oil on this rose.
Oh, I bet you felt really special putting
I
it on
have
there.
been wanting to set the mood since I was a child. I've been wanting to create
really
spaces
do.
for people since I was a child. I was like,
And you
"Let's-"
have been.
I have. I really have. I will take credit for that.
You do a good job.
But I'm going to have to find me some light bulb roses because I feel like
If
I'm
anyone
failing.
out there sells it.
Nobody really has lamps anymore in there.
Yeah.
Well, I have lamps in different parts of my house, but now you have usually lighting in your living room. But,
Yeah, that's
you know,
true.
Depends on where you live. Midwest you still have a lot of lamps in your house.
Yeah, my mom has a ton of lamps. She's all about some lamps.
Yeah, I love lamp.
Me too.
All right. What's that cue?
Oh, we
I
got
think
another
we might
cue.
come up with an answer that you're going to love.
Let's see. This is a good one from at Catspiration7.
Oh my God. Catspiration.
How do you turn your stress into joy? That's a tricky one.
I have a transmutation machine. Like, up to you talking to this box and you're like, I'm angry. And
then you're like, I feel great.
and it, on the other end, yes, it transforms your voice. I'm very joyous.
I love this day.
And you're like, that's not what I said.
Yeah.
But that's what's coming out.
Right.
Yeah. You want to try it?
I'm really not happy.
Oh, I'm so extremely joyful today. I can't. All right. How do you do it, Lori? How do you do it? Well, it's baby steps because so many people are like, think positively, do this, do that. If I don't combine thinking positive with changing my environment and changing my state and moving my body, I'm probably going to be in that funk. So it's why I have to go work out in the morning. It's why I have to do it. It's why I've had to do it basically my whole life. Like there will be a shifting point for my body when I start to feel better. At least moving, at least walking around or changing my environment is going to be huge for that. So
yes,
I highly suggest if you're that person who's really stressed out that you use one of the biggest ways to help with stress is to make sure you're exercising. And I don't mean like a crazy workout. I mean, just a really nice walk for over 20 minutes is going to really change your state. Even 10 minutes will change it. But there is a point where I notice there's a sweet spot with moving your body where you do start to release different things in your body after about 20 minutes. So for me, it's like, yeah, some days I'm really stressed out until my walk in the evening. Even if I did kind of work out, it really helps it in the morning. But then I'm like, I'm going for a walk again.
Yes.
So I move a lot because I do believe as human beings, we are meant to be moving a lot. If you think back to how we were created, like we had so much to do. We had so much housework to do. We had things to build. We had crops together.
Yeah.
We had children to take care of. Like you weren't sitting.
Heck no.
So because energy has to move, you're again, like a river, not a pond, Evans.
Not a pond.
Not a pond.
You gotta keep it flowing.
Yeah, don't be a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah, no Ponzi schemes here.
You know what I'm saying? How's that? So for you, do tell.
Oh yeah, I totally agree. You know I love some walks, and that's why I love George. My dog.
George is their dog.
Yeah.
George is her walking partner who comes to her door every day.
I'm like, hello, George.
6 o'clock.
We meet again.
Hello, Evans. Let's go for this walk.
He's a little man.
Take my hand. We shall walk to our happiness. I don't know what accent that is. It's George's accent.
That's George.
It's his own accent.
Yeah.
Like he's from his own planet.
That's right. He comes and meets me and we go on these walks and then on we feel better.
Let's go on a walkabout. Now he's Australian. And your future husband doesn't mind at all.
No, he loves it.
He loves George.
He encourages
He's
it.
like, go on the walkabout.
Please
you are
leave
a bitch.
Get out of here.
So does he know that about you? Does he know that you feel like you're like, I secretly might not like you right now and I need a walk?
Yes, totally.
And he's fine with it.
He's totally fine. He's so laid back. I don't understand. I'm like, where did you come from? How do you act so nice all the time? It's real weird.
You found your match.
I think I did.
You found Yang. You're Yin.
Yin and Yang.
Yeah. Found him. Okay. So we can do one more question.
Okay, let's do one more. I think we're going to do this one that says...
That one sounds great.
Doesn't it sound great?
Soup du jour. Sounds amazing.
I'll have that. This is from at Elasila0729. How do you find yourself again and truly know what that person to be who you are? Wow, this is a hard one.
Oh, see, part of my talk is on this, so I'm in this zone right now.
Oh, perfect.
So I like this. Throw it at me.
Mm-hmm.
Got my catcher's mitt on. Okay. So I feel crazy right now. Coffee's kicking into the veins. All right. So in my book, I wrote all about being authentic because being authentic is just being you. So the Latin root word of authentic is author. And there's this woman named Nina Burrows who writes a lot about this. Like, how do I find myself? How do I find my authentic self? And with the root word being author, it's not about discovering who you are. You'll never do that. You will never discover who you are. Like, it's not about unveiling. It's literally about writing a new, like, that version of who you are that day. And you do that through really listening into what feels right. First of all, I do believe that there is a clearing away period in your life, because I think that we as human beings, like, and it's not even necessarily as human beings, I think it's the time that we're living in. We're told we need things and we need to schedule things, and our schedules are so full. Our life is so full. We're wearing so many different titles and masks who we think that we are, that there's a stripping away period. Like, I'm constantly in the stripping away period, because things just come into your house. You collect things, you collect titles, you collect these thoughts that you think that you are in your identity. So every single day I am using no in order to clear space for me to be like, what actually feels good for me today to do? Like, who am I today? Because I'm not the same person I was yesterday. And maybe that same workout that I thought identified me is no longer what feels right for me, right? Like, maybe all of a sudden someone who was a yoga person is like, you know what? Yoga's not working in my life anymore. So that identity as a huge yogi person is now no longer who I am. So I guess what I'm saying is that you are not ever going to be like, oh, this is the woman that I'm supposed to be right here. I think the woman that you're supposed to be is the woman who just listens in every day and does something that feels right to her. And it will add up to this amazing person that you're here to be. And you'll understand who you're here to help, and you'll understand like what makes you really happy. But we're really trying to put together a series of actions every day that make you happy. And those are going to be totally different than yesterday.
Amen.
And it's like the willingness to not have to be the same person. Or here's the thing about, even when we think, here's the woman I'm supposed to be, and you have her in your mind and you have it projected, and all of a sudden you're like those things may not feel right to you. Like the really, 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 like the person I thought I was supposed to be, this image of her is starting to become totally different to me. Like, it's not the same, because I'm realizing those things that I thought would make me happy aren't actually, when they're in your life on the day to day, they're too much. Like, they don't make me happy. So I'm detaching from that and being like, well, what is it then? So I'm trying to put together good days, and also remembering like, wow, a lot of things that you need to make a happy person aren't fun. Like this weekend's talk. I'm not super having fun preparing for it at all.
You're stressed.
Oh my God. Yet I love public speaking. Like, I love it once I'm up there, and once I'm done, it's the most fulfilling thing in the world. But the journey to it might be awful for me.
Right.
Yeah. And I'm questioning why.
Well, you just care a lot about it. So you're working really hard to make it the best it can be.
You know, and I'm talking this out with you right now, Evans.
Okay. Talk it out.
And this will also go for, hopefully she can see, like, becoming your authentic self or doing something you love is really freaking scary and not fun either.
Right.
But it's like, I have so many people who are like, well, you know, it's about them and not, I think you're making it about you is why you're nervous. I'm like, I'm really not. Like, I am saying prayers and doing the meditations, but I think there's still, for certain people, you're going to have a level of nerves. And it's like, just accepting that is huge. So I guess accepting every part of becoming your authentic self, and accepting every part of your freaking crazy ass journey as a human, because it's all things. Chris and I were talking, it's a roller coaster. It's like,
really is.
It's every day can be up and down. And then sometimes you get blessed with a week where it's like really level and you feel freaking awesome. But to be honest with you, every day is an up and down cycle. Instead of looking at it as like a weekly cycle or a monthly cycle or a yearly cycle, like every day is kind of its own cycle.
That's right.
Yeah. So we're going to cycle through and love it. It just so is. How about you?
Well, that question made me think of Elizabeth Gilbert's talk on just following. She's like, where's my passion? How do I find my passion? Everyone's wondering that. And she says to follow your curiosity.
Yes.
And I love that, because it's like, okay, I'm going to try this on. Maybe that didn't work. Try this. And that's just how I like to view things, because maybe I don't have, I don't know. Like, I want to be a veterinarian. You know how some people just know.
Yeah. I think we talked about that coming out of the womb. Like, I need to find the sheep.
The sheep farmer.
Yeah.
But some people don't. And that's okay. That's why you just keep on trying things that you're curious about.
Try it on. Try it on like a new shirt every day.
You're going to learn something.
Yeah, get out of your comfort zone. Try something new.
Yep.
Well, eCrad.
Well, Lori.
We've had so many people send us just the coolest stuff about this podcast. Like, I just went down a vortex of this, like, people sending me stories about how they are dying laughing, about how they're loving hearing their name, about how they like when they answer questions, about how they want to be sitting here having coffee with us. And to be honest with you, you guys all are, because I'm picturing all of your faces whenever I see it now.
Yeah.
Like,
I would love to have coffee with all these great people.
Maybe we will. Maybe we'll do a questionably awesome meetup someday.
I would love to.
That would be off the chizzy.
It would be so lit.
Oh, lit up. I don't know.
So much coffee.
And coffee. I don't even use words like that. But
Me neither.
That was fun. I tried it on.
Cool.
You know what? It's not the woman I am, but I like trying it on.
Me too.
My curiosity went there. Maybe we'll try it again. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe
we don't know
will.
till we
I
try
don't know.
multiple hundreds of times. So until our people tell us to stop trying. All right, you guys, have the most amazing day. And until next time, Evans wants to give you a message.
You can do it.
Every day you can.
You
Bye.
can.
Thank you guys so much for spending this time with me on the Earn Your Happy podcast. I am so glad that you stopped by. If you could take 1 second to share this episode with someone you think would love it, that would be absolutely amazing, and we would be forever grateful. Also, please leave us a review if you feel so moved by going to iTunes and leaving us an honest thought, an honest comment. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you want to hear more of. It would really help us out on our journey to helping thousands and thousands of people. Until then, don't forget to earn your happy. Thanks again, guys. Bye-bye.
Hey, I know if you're listening to this podcast that you have big dreams and big goals. And one of the things that can really stop you is struggling with your marketing. Trust me, I have been there. Are you using 10 different systems just to build your online business? Then I want you to try Kajabi. Kajabi helps you build your web pages, set up funnels, and sell your courses, content, coaching, or communities. You've been hearing me talk a lot about funnels on this podcast and the importance of your email list. You can get a free trial at kajabi.com. That's Kajabi.com. I've talked about Kajabi before, but here's something that's super cool and new. They just rolled out an AI assistant for creating your online course curriculum. And this means you just type in a topic that you want to create on a course or webinar, and bam, it just generates a sample outline for you. It takes a ton of the hard work away. Of course, you're going to customize it to be your own, but this really helps you get over the struggle of how in the world to start, which is where most people stop. If you're like me, starting is always the hardest part, and that's what makes Kajabi so popular. They've made it easier for creators to build web pages, build courses, build coaching programs, build membership sites, build checkout pages, and build email funnels. So if you're struggling with any of those, you got to go check it out. Go to Kajabi.com. Kajabi was really the first all-in-one system and is trusted by over 100,000 creators. I think that's good enough for me. Also, as influencers and marketers who use this. And now their smart AI platform makes it easy to take what you know and turn it into an online course and business. Go start building with a free trial at Kajabi.com. That's Kajabi.com. Want to know a huge secret to my success? Okay, not only my success, but just about every single person that I have interviewed on this podcast who is successful has this in common. You guys, they love to journal. They capture their life lessons and what they're grateful for. But a lot of people don't keep this up consistently. And most people do know that the research shows that journaling deepens your gratitude and increases self-awareness. But did you also know that journaling decreases stress and helps you achieve your goals faster? In fact, journaling is a huge differentiator between average performers at work and high-performing people. It leads to longer-term clarity, confidence, and success. So why don't more people journal? Why didn't I journal consistently? Honestly, they don't like staring at a blank page. It's hard to carry a book around with you or a notepad, and they just don't even know what to write about, or they just forget. That's why I know that you're going to love Growth Day. It's the world's #1 system for self-improvement, and it's like all-in-one personal development in an app. And it has an awesome digital journal, and people love it. Growth Day's digital journal has hundreds of research-backed writing prompts for self-reflection, positive mindset, confidence building, and success. I use them all the time, and it makes me think in ways that I typically don't, and it makes me ask myself better questions, which we all know gets better results in our life. It even has prompts that help you develop a daily, weekly, or monthly habit of reflecting on your life and identifying areas to grow. So it's a perfect time of year to start journaling, you guys. When you sign up at Growth Day, you also get systems for habit tracking, goal setting, and scoring, and improving every area of your life. Best of all, I get to teach there too, you guys. I'm so excited. I hope that I get to see you. I teach live in Growth Day every single month with a new topic just for you. So join me there. Start your free trial at growthday.com/Lori. Hey, do you know what the big secret is this year? And it shouldn't be a secret because this should be your biggest focus. It is building your community. I am always working on building and nurturing my community, and everyone is talking about the power of community. Without an online community, you just cannot grow organically or create a real movement, which is what I know that we're all after. And you can build trust or monetize your audience. When you get community right, not only does your audience grow faster, but so do your sales. But where's everybody going to be managing their communities these days? And a lot of online entrepreneurs and thought leaders are turning to Circle.so. Circle is an all-in-one community platform. It lets you host content and create discussions, live streams, group chats, and memberships all under your own brand. And what's so cool about Circle.so is that you don't even need a website or Facebook group. Instead, Circle lets you build your own community site where you can host content and manage your members. You can even create locked and unlocked content spaces, groups, and classes. How freaking cool is that? You can put your content behind a paywall too, and you can charge different amounts of money for different spaces on your community site. Circle.so is famously easy to use, and it has a free 14-day trial for you, so you can go check it out, see if you like it, see if you love all the options. Just go to Circle.so. Go check it out right now, you guys. Imagine being able to manage your community, start group chats and live classes, and accept payments all in one place. Kind of mind-blowing since this is usually spread all over the place. You have to log into so many different things. If this is the year to capture, organize, and monetize your community, head over to Circle.so. You can get a free trial and start building your online community right now. Just go to Circle.so. You guys, you get the 14-day free trial. So just go and see if it's for you. It's going to streamline everything and make your life so much easier. It's so freaking cool.